Hi, I'm Ravi Shastri. These are my top 5 opening pairs. And if a team has to win the World Cup, a start at the top will go a long way in ensuring that happens. Now, in an opening combination, what's very important is, are they two right-handers? Ideally, you would want a left-hand, right-hand batting combination at the top. 2, you've got to see how they complement each other. If one is a dasher, then the other man has to be able to play around him and hold the innings together. And when you get these kind of combinations that work, more often than not, it will go a long way in taking your team through to the semis, finals. Who knows, you might even win it. This is supported by Castrol Index. Well, India is a team that everyone think are favourites at the start of this year's World Cup, and if they come out firing at the top, then there's only one way they'll go. They'll go the distance, and because they've got Sehwag, who's explosive, and then there is Tendulkar. In his last World Cup, that's one title he wants. That's one title he doesn't have, and if Sehwag can set it up for him at the top, then these two will make a very dangerous and deadly combination. Australia will compete, and make no mistake about that, and they'll come out firing on all cylinders because they've got a very good opening pair at the top. Two dangerous players, Watson, a clean striker, and Haddon, who can score at quicker than a runner ball, and they complement each other well in the sense they run well between the wickets, and both of them can hit boundaries and play the big shots in power play. I always believe Bangladesh will upset a couple of teams at home, and it could be a couple of strong teams. And again, they have a good combination at the top in Imran Khan and Tamim Iqbal. Now, Tamim Iqbal is one of the most dangerous young players in world cricket at the moment. His hero is Sehwag. He says he wants to bat like him, and he also says if Sehwag can do it, why can't I do it? And he's already done damage to a couple of sides by scoring very quickly at the top. And if Bangladesh have to upset a couple of sides like I mentioned, then these two will have to play a very important role. Now, one of Sri Lanka's great strengths when they won the World Cup in 1996 was the opening combination, Jayasuriya, Kaluwitharna. This time round also, they've got a deadly opening pair. They've got Tiranga, who's aggressive, and then of course we know what Tilakaratna Dilshan can do at the top. Once again, right hand, left hand batting combination. Two very attacking players who know their home conditions well, and I think if they start off well, then Sri Lanka is going to be a dangerous team. One of my top opening pairs is going to be Graeme Smith and Hashim Amla. Now, the reason I say that is one is a left-hander, and then the other one is a right-hander. Smith, vastly experienced. Amla, class player, because he's wristy. He's had a tremendous record in Indian conditions, and at the moment he's on top of his game. If anything, he's just got to be a little more selective in his shot making, because he's the kind of player who can hit a boundary every over, and that will take the pressure off Smith. So I think if South Africa have to go a long way in this World Cup, this opening combinations performance will be crucial. So there you go, that's my top 5 opening pairs. What do you make of it? Feel free to write to Ravi Shastri at catch.cricket.com.